Welcome, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Thank you for joining us. We'll get started in just a minute. We'll give people till a minute or two after 8 to join us, and then we will get started. Given another minute, we've got a lot of people joining all at once here right at 8 o'clock. We'll get them in the meeting and then we'll get rolling. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and we will get started. We're at our August check-in. So 8 months of the Ultimate Hiking Challenge is almost behind us. Uh, we've got a lot of finishers to talk about. Everybody's doing an amazing job submitting their log sheets. And it's been really cool to see some of the interesting places people have been with the different bonus challenges. And it's just been, pretty fun to see everybody getting out to different places throughout the country and throughout the world. We have some pretty interesting posts, and hopefully you're enjoying all of those on the feed in the Eventsy app. So let me pull up my presentation for tonight. And hopefully you guys can, screen sharing is stopped. The window is now closed. Let's try that again. Okay, now I think we're sharing. Okay, so welcome, August 2025 check-in for the Ultimate Hiking Challenge. We've got some great things to go over, a lot of things to talk about. And if you do have any questions, put them in the chat and I will try to answer them the best I can. So first question, put it in your answer in the chat. What's been your favorite bonus challenge so far? I've really enjoyed seeing the fire tower ones, and people doing the bonus collage for the fire challenge was fun to see. The 3D, uh, some of you guys did a really nice job doing the 3D map overview. I know for some people that might have been a little bit too much technology for you, but there was some pretty cool 3D renderings of hikes being submitted. Of course, I like the hike in the sand, the sunrises. They've all been pretty cool. So, definitely, drop your favorite bonus challenge in the chat and, let us know which ones you've liked the best. Come on, there's more of you that can comment. There's got to be more fun ones. The creek walk was fun, yeah. Fire tower, yeah. I always love a fire tower. So wildflowers, yep, that's a long time ago. It feels ages ago. Hiking in the rain. That was our April showers bring May flowers, right? That was a fun one. Just the general hikes and elevations. Well, we're getting into it, Tammy. We're getting near the end of the challenge. We're going to at least get to our maybe a 2020 goal. So we'll see what the challenges are for this month and going forward. So keep dropping your favorite bonus challenges in the chat. I'd love to hear what you liked or what you didn't like. If there's one that you really didn't like, let me know that too. Um, yeah, and you've been able to combine a couple of them with yeah, beach and sunrise. I've seen a couple combos there for this month, getting some really beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Um, all right, so for me, it's been a crazy July and August. We talked about it last time. I end of July, middle of July, I had a paddle trip, and then my Rainier trip, a personal trip, followed by uh, guided trip, which you're seeing here. This is to the Adirondacks, and then probably some of my favorite hikes in the Adirondacks. To the bottom right, that's Little Haystack and Haystack, and we did one day staying at the Johnsbrook Lodge. We did Haystack, Saddleback, and Basin. Saddleback is what you're seeing on the left side there. It's called the Saddleback Cliffs. It's a kind of a challenging vertical cliff that you have to climb up, and everybody in the group did a great job. We worked as a team and got to the top together. So that was great to see. And then the second day we did another one of my favorite mountains. It's called Gothics. It's got this cable route where it's literally a cable that you have to um, hang on to get up the top of the mountain. And then places where there wasn't a cable, it still was pretty steep. That picture on the left. And then we did several mountains after that. There was Armstrong, Upper Wolfjaw, and Lower Wolfjaw. Kind of challenged the group to get that last mountain in there because we didn't really want to orphan Lower Wolfjaw. So um, people dug down deep and we got the extra mountain and headed back to Johnsbrook Lodge and had a great time. Another one of my adventures after almost right after this Adirondack trip was a trip with TSX to the Sierras and Mount Whitney. And it was a beautiful, beautiful trek. Um, it was, I want to say, 8 days with the summit of Mount Whitney. Just beautiful alpine lakes. The lake on the left is called Colby Lake, which was probably, I think, the group's favorite place on the trip. Um, just clear skies, beautiful stars. Saw the Milky Way and meteor showers, which were incredible. Alpine meadows opening up to mountains. Just everywhere you looked was just beautiful scenery. Um, and this is a view from our second to the last day of camp. And in the middle of the screen is Mount Whitney, which is the tallest mountain in the contiguous US, which was one of our goals of the trip. So the team made it up to the top, no problem. Everybody had their different pace to the top, but everybody made it there. Elevation is definitely a real thing. There was some huffing and puffing, but everybody made it. And we had our Bills chant on the top. One of the gentlemen brought a Bills flag, which was great. So we kind of took over and Bills Mafia style chanted at the top of the summit of Mount Whitney. It was a really great, beautiful day. As you can see, the skies were really clear. Great views up there. The team did great. It was a great trek. So that was cool. So that was what I was up to, and thankfully I have a week and a half off here before we head back to the Adirondacks with a group to do the Seward Range in September. So looking forward to that. As we look through, remember I'm doing last month, so top hikers from July. Whoops, I'm sorry. Uh, Barb and Bentley, definitely getting at it with 121 miles. That's pretty crazy. Um, Anybody doing 50 miles or more is doing a great job. But we have some people that are definitely getting out there. I see some of the names repeated. A couple of those names are repeated from month to month, but there's also some really new names. I did forget to put down the states of everybody. I see that now. I meant to go back and say where people were from, because not everybody is from uh, New York. So Well done, guys. Barbara, Lisa, Debbie, Tracy, Terry, William, Amy Sue, Tammy. Great job, Mike and Melinda. I'm guessing you guys are hiking together because your mileage was exactly the same. So good job. 75 miles is a lot of miles. So great job, guys. Great job to everybody that got over 20. If you did it, maybe you had a family vacation or something else come up in the summer. Understandable. Can't get 20 every time, but if you got it, congratulations and keep up the good work. All right. So, what did we see? There were some great uh, sunrises, really, really pretty sunrises. Some people caught some great pictures. As we said, some people combined their sand and sunrise into one hike, which was really cool. Got some nice captures here in the upper left, some creativity with the captures of the golden hour as the sun was coming up. Uh, so well done there. Here's a couple more of those sunrises that we saw. Um, it's really cool to see the cloud inversions being above the clouds and then seeing the sun come up. So really beautiful sunrises. Hopefully you really enjoyed getting out there early and seeing that happen. And if you haven't caught a sunrise yet, there's still time to catch that sunrise. So um, continue on with that, and we love seeing them. I went back and pulled pictures, and I could see some of the other bonus challenges. There were some interesting pictures from previous months, or previous months bonus challenges submitted this month, which definitely you can go back and do those previous challenges. And then we had some 3D videos. I just pulled a couple of them. Like I said, you guys got really creative. I think some of you used the free trial with the relive.cc, so you could actually put photos into it. Previously they used to allow you to put photos even in the free version, but now they're upselling that one. But I think some of you guys enjoyed it and put photos, use the free version to do it. Make some pretty cool animations. Here's one for Mount Arab, from, I think, Michael Klein, I think, is who submitted this one. But definitely kind of a cool way to remember your hike, a really cool way to visualize your hike and see, the pictures as they were happening on the trail. So uh, we had a lot of really neat ones submitted. Highly suggest you going through the feed and checking out a few of those. The one I really like, though, they did it with Map Director. So this is what the other free version of it looks like. And they did one in Dublin, which was pretty cool, on the shores of Dublin. Um, so they have their photo highlights in there, hiking along the shorelines. Um, Definitely very pretty scenery and a well done 3D rendering. Really helps you kind of remember where you were when you took that picture. And success. Hopefully they're getting ice cream afterwards. So thank you for submitting that one. That one was a highlight for me to see somewhere not in the United States. So very cool. And then we had some favorite hikes, and I was a little partial to this. So I have two. The first and the third are pictures from our Mount Whitney trip. That's Kevin on the summit of Mount Whitney, Barb and Bentley. So that's Bentley in the picture, the second picture. And then we called them, I forget what we called them. It was blood orange, um, electrolytes with tequila with a honey stinger garnish at it was called Big Wet Meadows, I believe, is where that was taken. So that was a fun trail cocktail that we made. And then the one on the right looks like the Adirondacks to me. Then we had some other pretty nice ones. I loved this picture in the middle here. It almost looks like it should be like a stock photo. It's a, very pretty. I don't know if that's the Alps or somewhere along those. If you took that picture, I'd love to know the origin. Very cool looking peaks in the background there. Um, and then some other kind of interesting pictures that we saw in our favorite August hikes. Um, sorry, your didn't work for Regis Mountain Fire Tower. Boy, you could have gotten like uh, several hikes out of that. You would have gotten some elevation. You would have got the fire tower. You would have got the Relive CC. So lots of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open up. I'm going to switch to uh, my web browser just to kind of show you. Remember, we do have a leaderboard. As of last time, I don't remember what we were when we met for our check-in for July, but prior to this morning, when I went to go pull all the numbers and everything, we had 166 finishers. And I added a few more as of this morning. So these were finishers in August. So congratulations, 168 through 176. We'll have several other ones as our August submissions come in. Other people finishing up the challenge. So congratulations to you guys. I will post this both in the Evency app and emails to see where the results are. Just so if you haven't finished yet, you will get a email with a link to the certificate in it. And then I will mail out the next batch of patches and stickers. So Kelly and all the way down to Melaine, you will be getting your patches and stickers this month when after I process them and do stuff after all log sheets are submitted. So congratulations, and I hope to see a few more of you guys on that leaderboard. Okay, any other questions? Questions coming in? If you joined late, what people are talking about in the chat is I posted the question of what has been your favorite bonus hike so far. So if you join a little bit late and want to put in what your favorite bonus challenge has been, I should say, not bonus hike, bonus challenge. I'm really interested in which ones you guys like the best. So let's go back to this. All right, so log sheets. August log sheets are due September 3rd. The challenges will expire then, so make sure you get your log sheets in before then. I have not been giving extensions, so make sure you get your log sheets in before September 3rd. There'll be reminders, but I know some people always leave it to the last minute. So get your log sheets in, get your points, and you know, also update your yearly ones if you haven't been doing that. The other thing I wanted to just remind people of, so as members of the Ultimate Hiking Challenge, you will get um, one submission into this max giveaway who's partnering with us and Leave No Trace. If you do the other things on this website, you'll be able to be entered into the drawing. So I will post, let me post this. Because if you follow, I'll post it in the chat when I get out of the share here. For some reason, it's not letting me share. So let me just do this. So here is so you got until August 31st to submit, and you can get more entries. So just sign up for their newsletter, like us on Instagram, and you'll do a comment, tag somebody. You'll get additional entries into the drawing. And it's, if you haven't taken a look at it, it's actually a pretty cool company. I don't have any personal experience with them, but what they do is they set up treks. They set up the route for you and the lodging and food, and you just show up and hike. It's self-guided, so you don't have a guide with you, but you're just going from town to town or hut to hut, hotel to hotel, depending on what adventure you're on. And they got some pretty epic ones out there, so I would say check them out. It doesn't hurt to put in your additional entries, but you will have an entry as part of the Ultimate Hiking Challenge. All right, so September bonuses. So we're working up to it. I kind of alluded at it. My goal was to get to 2020. So we've been doing 20 miles per month. And so we're building up to 2,000 feet of elevation and 20 miles in a single hike. So, we've got a couple months. We'll probably do the mileage one next month and the elevation one at the end. So we're kind of building up to that. So we got a little bit of a climbing to do. So 1,500 feet or more of elevation. Any distance is good, is going to get you 25 points. And if you hike 5 miles on a new trail to you, so use all trails. If you're looking for someplace new, try out a new trail, and you get some points for doing that. Challenge yourself to get out of your normal comfort zone. I know a lot of you guys, I've seen the log sheets, and it's some people, and it's okay. You're going to the same location and to get your miles. Get outside your comfort zone, hike on a new trail. Look for a new trail and try to log 5 miles on that new trail. Then we have a mystery challenge, and you guys are going to help me figure out what that mystery challenge is going to be. So comment on something that you would think would be a cool challenge to have. I've got a few ideas, but I kind of want to hear what you guys could come up with as a mystery challenge for this month. I've wanted to do a little more interaction on, to see how what people come up with. I don't know how you're writing on there, Michelle. A night hike, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Cave hike, a moonlight hike, okay, cool. Um, Wait, how are you doing that? I don't know. I think I can clear all drawings. There we go. What else could you guys come up with? Bring a friend. Yep, that's a good one. A group hike, yeah. Um, Night hike. There's a lot of people saying a night hike. The only thing I would have to caution, I do love that idea, but we just have to be good stewards and go places that allow for night hiking. Um, Public art and mural. Good, good. Yeah, that's a good one. I have a few more on my list that I'm not going to tell you about. So uh, keep the ideas coming. What else do you guys think? I hike with 5 people from here that you don't know. Yeah, that would be good. It would be hard for somebody in Connecticut, but they could bring a friend. I like to bring a friend. Something urban, like an urban park. That would be a great idea. Hike to a body of water, like a lake or pond. State park, national park. Yeah. Oh, lighthouse. Yeah, I like that one, Mo. That's a good one. Hike to a lighthouse. Hmm. Hike all the way around the lake. I hope they don't pick Lake Erie or Lake Ontario. It'd be out there for a while. Yeah, good suggestions, guys. State park, national park. I do like that one too. That's a great suggestion, Michael. We just got to remember it's got to be something that everybody in the country could possibly do, right? So even if they're landlocked or, there is lakes almost everywhere. Um, yeah, cool. What else? What about a combo? What do you mean by a combo? Multiple things. I'd love to do, it'd be cool to do like a scavenger hunt style hike in Canada. Yeah. Mile, water, litter, ruins. Yeah. Combine with another one, do a geocache. Yeah, share. That's a good idea too. Yeah, I like that. That's why I did the 3D rendering one because it kind of gets people using the tools a little bit differently. So yeah, geocaching would expose some people to some other thing, um, a different way to enjoy the outdoors. Yeah, great suggestion, guys. Anything else? I'm gonna pick one of these. Like an Amish country, farm country, three IDs. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Make a collage. You guys did pretty good with the collages for uh the fire towers. Yeah, we already did our National Hiking Day, so we missed that on June, whatever it is, June 21st or June 20th. Other ideas, guys. Anything else that you guys can think of? I love this. I'm taking notes. Mm. Yeah, I like the tree one. That's a good one. Like find five different trees, put them in a collage, and identify them. That's one thing that I really enjoyed uh, doing our trip out west. The first day or two, we were just in pine forests at different elevations, and it was really, really cool to see trees that I've never seen before. Um, you know, pine cones bigger than my hands on the Jeffrey pines. It was pretty cool. All right, some good suggestions. Hike in a rainbow. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to catch that in a hike. A lot of great suggestions, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe a mushroom one, like the trees. Yeah, mushrooms are a little harder. Trees are mushrooms just because they're different places in the country could have more or less mushrooms. But everywhere has trees. I like trees. Uh, Well, we'll go on with the meeting, keep the chat going, and I'm definitely going to pick one of these. I really like some of these suggestions. Great job, guys. All right. Well, I guess that was it. So I will, uh, of course, you can always buy us a coffee or join our adventure club or become an outsider. That's on our website. We really appreciate all of the support. It helps us do all of these challenges. So I'm going to stop the share and see if there's any questions. I love all of your comments about the mystery challenge where I'm going to pick one of these. Um, so uh, on oh geez, September 1st, it's going to be. You will see a refresh in Evency. All the new challenges will show up. The bonus challenges will show up. The new mileage challenges, and you'll have until September 3rd to submit your August timesheets and all of the things that you need to do, the log sheet, the picture, the mileage. And then, like I said, I will work on getting out new patches and your certificates. Anybody have any other questions on the Ultimate Hiking Challenge or any other questions in general that I can answer? Or um, I guess the biggest thing is we're coming near, we've got a few months left. Should I do this next year? I guess that's really a good question. I've been contemplating the different challenges that I run. Um, I really enjoyed this one. I would love to see, even more people throughout the country participate in this one. One of the other challenges that I will we're wrapping up the hiking challenge, and then we'll have the winter hiking challenge. For those in Western New York, I've been going back and forth whether I should do a waterfall challenge in fall or a waterfall challenge in spring. And I think I'm going to hold off till spring because some of the feedback I got from doing the waterfall challenge in fall is a lot of them were dry. So honestly, the best time to do it is in spring. I'll pick places that have drier trails or gravel trails to, be good stewards in the wet season. Um, so yeah, I think I haven't 100% made up my mind. Um, just it's a timing thing for me, but I think the spring waterfall challenge makes more sense just because the waterfalls will definitely be um, flowing a little bit better at that point. And we used one of them at the canal, and the canal was closed. Um, so I think it'll be a spring waterfall challenge. I got some ideas to do some group things there, but it sounds like you guys are really enjoying the ultimate hiking challenge. And I might need some more ideas for bonus challenges for next year's. Of course, we'll do mileage and elevation, um, and try to get some new interesting bonus challenges in for next year. But I really enjoyed doing this. And I mean, from the amount of people on here, and I know a lot of people watch it on the replay. These check-ins are worthwhile. Thank you guys for joining me. Um, yeah, overnight hike as a bonus. That's a good one too. I had that one on my list to do a backpacking trip. So um, yeah, so we still got some tricks up our sleeves for this. Uh, and I think I definitely can do some new stuff next year. So love doing it. Love seeing you guys. Love seeing the variety of places people are going. Um, and like I said, get your log sheets in by the 3rd. Look for new challenges on the 1st. I will pick one of these that we talked about as our mystery challenge. And if anybody has any questions or anything like that, I'm always here for you. If not, have a great night, and I will see everybody outside. I'll hang out here for a couple minutes yet and see if anybody has any questions or any problems with anything. But if not, I will see you guys. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. And thank you for being in the challenge and supporting us. Remember, this is going towards Leave No Trace. We've raised I don't know exactly how much, but it's going to be several $1,000s to give to Leave No Trace. So that's something to also be proud of. It's been exciting to see you guys exploring, and on the flip side, we're doing some great things for great organizations too. So thank you for that. And if there's no other questions, I will end this meeting, and we'll see you guys.